Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Jake.
I'm Steven.
And today we will be reviewing the recent episode of Impact Wresting. Steven, shall we start off with your win and fail?
Okay, my win is the idea of gut check. Not initially the match itself, because who was the guy? I even forgot his name
Alex
now.
Silva.
Alex Silva. He was pretty sloppy in the ring. It looks like he forgot some of his spots. I'm sure he's a great wrestler. He was probably nervous and stuff. That has to be nerve-wracking. But like I said, the initial idea of bringing some young guys, indie guys, to try out for the company, try to get their name well known, try to earn a contract to be in a professional wrestling organization is great. I think WWE should try something like that, but I guess they'd be copying Impact Wrestling now. So I know you have the same win, so.
Yeah, the gut check concept is great on paper.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look too good in the ring, but bringing in that new talent, I mean, instead of digging through WWE's garbage, which we've seen in the past, Ken Anderson, Bully Ray, the Hardy Boys, Hogan, Bischoff, and on it goes, they need to bring up the talent from the independent circuit like they're doing, and feature them, because there's so many hidden gems. I remember last year when they're doing towards the Destination X pay-per-view, they had it all revolving around the X division, and they brought guys in like Jack Evans, brought back Austin Aries, Low Key, and there was a fourth guy there, Zema Ion.
Yeah.
And those four had a great match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it shows that independent wrestlers, even though they may not be as all jacked up as some of the big guys, they do have the potential and can put on even better matches than the rest of them.
I gotta say, I love Austin Aries. And we recently watched the Summer Punk DVD with Ring of Honor, and the Austin Aries match versus CM Punk match was definitely the best match on the DVD, and it was outstanding. If I have watched the DVD, I recommend it.
Your fail?
My fail has to be the self-centered attention of Hulk Hogan. The show is 2 hours, and we've seen Hulk Hogan's face for like 25 minutes.
No, I'd say like 35, 40.
Okay, even worse. 30 to 35 minutes of Hulk Hogan talking.
Wrestling matters, brother. Prove it. We don't want to see your face anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Well, not anymore. I mean, seeing him once in a while, getting that legend factor in there, yeah, that's good for Impact Wrestling.
I'd say have him in a segment. That's it. Don't have him for 10 segments in one show.
The whole him as the general manager concept, it's a good idea, but they can't feature him like that much.
Yeah.
It's wrestling. It's not come to the office.
So your fail?
My fail would be Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Same concept as Hogan, but him just keep getting pushed into everything. It's just getting really annoying because he's good as a tag team wrestler.
Yeah.
Back a few weeks ago, he had a good match with Crimson, but other than that, I don't see any place for him.
I do have to say I enjoyed the Devon and Bully Ray idea. Not necessarily the match yet again, because the commercial was literally longer than the on TV time of the actual match. But the idea of having Devon and Bully Ray, almost said Baba, which Devon actually said on Impact Wrestling. I'm surprised they haven't.
Devon says it a lot, Taz says it a lot too.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're actually allowed to say that. But I just like how having an incredibly well-known tag team, arguably the best in the WWE, like past, having squared off in the ring and having Devon win, that was surprising, right? Having the TV title champion win against Bully Ray.
Well, I think having the TV title on Devon is a waste too.
Oh yeah,
Devon
definitely.
and Bully Ray, they should have never broken up Team 3D, kept them in the tag division, stabilized it, because now, look at their tag division, it's a mess.
Yeah.
They got Motor City Machine Guns, Samoa Joe and Magnus, who's...
Yeah, I wanted to bring up something. Hulk Hogan said Samoa Joe and Magnus is the best tag team of all time. That's all I gotta say for that. fist, palm, forehead.
Yeah, Road Warrior Hawk is rolling over in his grave right now
Yeah.
because of that statement. I can't believe it. Now, I want to get into the whole open fight night concept. Once again, looks great on paper, but it ends up turning into more like open mic night.
Yeah, like I said before, Hulk Hogan basically ruined it. Yeah.
Jeremy Borash coming out to confront Eric Bischoff about it. These two actually have legitimate backstage heat because Bischoff made some disparaging comments about Borash.
Yeah.
The whole concept itself had potential, but who had to come out and ruin it, get in there?
Bully Ray. But I don't know. I'm not really fond of non-wrestlers having a match, like especially in the WWE when they had that whole feud with Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler.
Goodness.
Like it was repulsive, and I just don't want to see that kind of thing again.
Wrestling matters, so put the wrestlers out there. Have the commentators do their thing, and the backstage interviewers do their thing.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
Unless it's someone who has like past wrestling experience, maybe like even like in Impact Wrestling, if Taz got fed up with someone and ran into the ring, I wouldn't mind that. With someone like Eric Bischoff going in the ring fighting someone, like I don't really think that's a great idea.
Eric Bischoff's past wrestling experience is what? 2-3 matches against Stone Cold Steve Austin back in 2003?
Yeah, yeah.
The in-ring action of the night, they could have done much more with it. I enjoyed seeing Kurt Angle come out.
Yeah, definitely.
With Mexican America.
Especially only being in like a 1 minute match, that definitely puts them in their place, saying how, well, we can beat anyone.
Yeah, the 2 minute domination, Anarchy saying, no man, no team can beat us, and then comes the friggin' wrestling machine.
Yeah.
And
not only did he beat you in a minute. So.
it was just sheer domination. Joseph Parks.
Oh,
this whole
man.
storyline is completely ridiculous, with Abyss's disappearance, and then any wrestling fan with a brain in their head would know that it's Abyss. He just took off the mask and he
obviously
starts questioning. Bully Ray told to shove it at the end. Or Bully Ray again, why?
Yeah, Bully Ray in another segment of Impact Wrestling.
He just keeps showing up somehow. I don't know what he's doing behind the scenes, but he must be doing something pretty well, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, under the desk of Hulk Hogan's.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to say something. This Joseph Parks idea started on March 8th. It is now what, April? Today it's April 28th, and Joseph Parks is still going, "Where's Abyss? Where is he?" Like, come on.
It's just stupid. Speaking of stupid, our next topic is Robbie E.
Aw, man. The only purpose that guys have is when Impact Wrestling brings in a Jersey Shore cast member.
I don't even know why the Jersey Shore
I don't know
in
either.
the first place if it's Impact Wrestling.
Yeah. But there's Robbie E to make a match out of him.
And that guy is simply the offspring of Zack Ryder and Hulk Hogan wanting to compete with him.
Yeah. But
he needs to... Where's Cookie?
Go
Go hang out with her. Stay off television, please.
Yeah. She's at the Shore House, and Robbie E can go with her.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
They can go hang out in the smush room.
Yeah.
Impact Wrestling, where wrestling matters. We need to start seeing that. Motor City Machine Guns, one of the best tag teams in the world, done so well in Japan, done so well in North America, not on the card, or they were on the card.
Would you rather see them hold the titles than Samoa Joe and Magnus?
Oh, for sure, because they're a team who has lots of experience, interesting offense, can wrestle. Joe and Magnus, they're not the worst team compared to some.
Yeah, Samoa Joe, though, he's been kind of ragged on the past couple of months in Impact Wrestling, and see him hold a title, even if it's the tag team titles, I think it's refreshing to see him hold a title. But, you know, that's just...
Well, Samoa Joe was dominant for the first 2 years of his TNA career. Well, back then it was TNA.
Yeah.
2005 to 2006, that feud of AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, the Unbreakable three-way.
Yeah.
I need to see that Samoa Joe back again.
Mm-hmm.
Putting him in a tag team with Magnus, it's not that good. Maybe have him and Austin Aries in a feud over the X Division title, where Joe wants to try to bring back prestige to that title.
Yeah.
Well, Austin Aries is doing a good job holding it, but you don't see it embraced much. Back when TNA first came out, the X Division was their big thing. That's what propelled them to success. Why not? They've been getting so much negativity over the past few years. Why not re-embrace the X Division? Bring that back, because that had some of the best matches of all time. Jerry Lynn, Low Key, Amazing Red. The World X Cups were always great to watch, because you saw that talent from all over the world come to TNA. They just need to do something like that.
I want to get into something with Eric Bischoff. The interviews of like, how would you remember Eric Bischoff or something like that. Every interview was like he hated them. I thought it was pretty good.
Sorry about that. We here at Under the Wrist Tape had a bit of a technical malfunction.
But we're back, and we were talking about Eric Bischoff. But I want to talk about something else now that it dawned on me since the little technical difficulties that set my mind straight. I want to talk about Rob Van Dam. So we see Rob Van Dam again. He's going to be in a match against Bobby Roode at the next pay-per-view. But from what I understand on what I read online is that Rob Van Dam's contract was expiring. Do you think he pulled off a terrorist attack and claimed, "Hey, if I don't get the title around my waist, I'm hitting the high road"?
I could see that happening. I mean, it's happened so many times before, right? As we saw on the Raw show with Nikki Bella winning the title in that situation. Then CM Punk last summer, as rumors circulated that his contract were going to expire, WWE incorporated that into a storyline.
Yeah.
And Punk pretty much held WWE hostage after he won the WWE title, which was best storyline of 2011.
Yeah, I was going to say, but that's the difference. They actually made a storyline where wrestlers are going in the back saying, "Hey, if you don't give me a title, I'm gone." Where at least in WWE with Punk, it was interesting and it definitely made wrestling relevant. Because even in when he did that shoot promo, he was being talked about by people who didn't even watch wrestling, and it was outstanding. But with Rob Van Dam and Nikki Bella, they're being like ignorant bitches, and they're saying, "If you don't give me a title, I'm leaving." They're being little babies about it.
If Rob Van Dam doesn't win the title at Sacrifice, I see him being in WWE by the end of the year. If he does win the title at Sacrifice, I can see him being in Impact Wrestling for the next 2 to 3 years. Main event level, then top of the mid-card, slowly digressing. But he's going to have to hang it up soon.
Yeah, definitely. So, about that Eric Bischoff, the last segment, how do you like that appreciation ceremony where your buddy, Bully Ray, was there?
Bully Ray is getting shoved down our throats again, and then again Eric Bischoff, who he doesn't really bring much except for his history of controversy with WCW, Vince Russo, etc. He's always going to be that heel guy, but he just gets really boring after a while.
But I liked how Christopher Daniels was in the ring. I just found it hilarious, his acting of how sad he was. If you just look back at the episode, or even at just that segment, focus on Christopher Daniels for the whole segment and you'll laugh the whole time.
I personally found that to be funny, and then Bully Ray saying, "You are the wind beneath my wings." I found that to be pretty funny.
It's getting poetic.
Did you notice the downgrade?
Oh yeah, definitely. I even found it funny from the Porter Potty, because TNA, or Impact Wrestling, ships Eric Bischoff out in the Shed of Shame, which was a Porta Potty, but then WWE sends him out in a dumpster truck. You see the dumpster truck is here, and once again Impact Wrestling's Porta Potty's there, and you can see the difference.
It's WWE and TNA. That's so simple. Or Impact Wrestling. That's been personified. One's up here, one's down here.
Yeah, definitely. So, what about that Ric Flair when he was talking to Hulk Hogan and the fans?
Ric Flair is always fun to watch in the ring. He's just a crazy old bastard.
Yeah.
He's lost his mind completely now, saying he hates the wrestling fans. He works so great as a heel.
Yeah, I like his mic work, though. He's one of the only people in the business who can alter the script or alter what he's going to say to how the fans are reacting. And we saw that at the last episode of Impact Wrestling.
He works great on the fly.
Well, we like to end the show off with a little segment called Ask the Biased Black Guy. So, Jake?
Biased black guy, who is your favorite Impact Wrestling superstar?
Devon Dudley.
Well, that's all the time we have for Under the Wrist Tape. I'm Steven.
I'm Jake, and we'll see you next time on Under the Wrist Tape.
Please support Daniel Bryan. Thank you.